It's been 8 days since I've last been on a run. And finally that's about to change. My foot is all good. I had my last dose of antibiotics yesterday. If you guys don't know what happened, go watch the last video. I explained it in depth. It honestly kind of happened out of nowhere. But there's still one thing that needs to happen. I still have this IV in my arm, so this needs to be taken out. My sister, who works as a nurse, she's going to do it for me, but she's on her way home right now from a night shift. So as soon as she gets home, she's ripping off that tape, pulling out the IV, and I'm getting out there. The plan is to do 8K at an easy pace. I'm kind of just picking up where I left off on the marathon training plan. But considering the fact that I haven't run for 8 days, if my legs are feeling extremely fatigued after a couple days, I'm going to throw in some extra rest days just to make sure I don't get injured. I'll see you guys out there.
It's tape.
Bro, my arms are hairy.
It's tape.
My arms
I
are
told
hairy.
you. The worst part is just the tape.
It's worse over here.
Yeah, because
A few moments later.
So I'm running a little later in the mornings than I usually do, and it is hot outside. Like, my heart rate is a lot higher right now than it should be. Part of that is probably because I haven't ran for 8 days, but I had to make a quick pivot on my route where I was originally just gonna do one of the usual routes that I do. Decided to go in this trail where majority of it is shading. I don't have the ideal shoes on to run in the trail. I really didn't want to use my Invincible Run 3s in the trail, but I knew that if I didn't come in here, I'm also getting swarmed by bugs right now. If I didn't come in here, this would not be the most enjoyable run, but I'm just happy to be back out here, like, finally. That foot infection could only hold me out for so long. 8 days, I'm back out here. Foot infection doesn't want to see me winning. Marathon doesn't want to see me winning. Woo. Bench. Another one. Woo. Okay, so I'm wondering why so much sweat is getting into my eye. I bought these 2 hats on Amazon, which are running hats. They're supposed to be super sweat absorbent. All the other times I've used them, they were money. But today, my eyes are just like stinging. It feels like I opened my eyes in the Atlantic Ocean right now. And then it hit me. I got a haircut since the last time I ran, and my hair is significantly shorter. My hat is significantly looser, so it's not putting in the work like it used to. My heart rate is way too high for an easy pace run. It's so hot. It's like 9:30 in the morning. This is why I like my 6 a.m. runs. You know what? Even though I'm insanely dead right now, I'm actually happy with the condition that my legs were in. It's just my cardiovascular system has clearly fallen behind a little bit because I literally did nothing for 8 days. I couldn't even really go outside because I couldn't sweat at all. The medication that I was on made me very sensitive to the sun. So I was just kind of a hermit crab for the last 8 days. So it just feels nice to get out there and do something. I'm happy. I can now go take a cold shower. And this is the ideal way to start the day, as opposed to just waking up in the morning and starting studying or whatever tasks you have to do. Morning runs are essential.
The next day.
Good morning. It's currently 5:45 in the morning, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm tired. Like, I did not sleep very well last night. I was tossing and turning, but hey, we got a long run right now, 20 kilometers. I'm gonna go do it at my favorite spot, which is down by the lake. So I'm about to go get all my stuff ready, my handheld water bottle, my gels, get some carbs and electrolytes in me, and then I will see you guys there.
All right, we are out here, and I feel a lot better now. I mean, look to my left, look at the water there. This entire run is gonna be along the waterfront, so gonna do 10K out that way, 10K back, 20K is on the agenda today. I was having some issues at the start of this run with my handheld water bottle leaking all over my hand, and it's difficult to carry my phone and my handheld water bottle, but I don't know how I can show this on camera, but I slide it into my water bottle. But if my entire hand is wet and covered in like an electrolyte powder, I don't want to put my phone in there. So hopefully everything goes smoothly and we get back on track. All right, so I'm about 6.5K in and things are not going well. This water bottle's leaking everywhere. My hand's sticky, my phone's sticky, I'm sticky because I'm sweating. But again, nothing I can do about it. All we can do is keep moving. No! I don't know if you guys could tell during that video, but I somehow ended up on the beach. Like I told you guys, I've been on this trail before, but I haven't gone this far. And all of a sudden, the trail turns into sand. I am not doing a sand marathon. I'm doing a road marathon. And that is a good 500 meters, and I am tired. But I'm 8K in, time to take a goo. So I hit the point where I have to turn around and go back, and that means back on the sand. I feel like I'm training for Ironman, running along the beach, go in the water right there, swim a couple miles, come back. They truly don't know me, son. This is all just a joke, by the way. I'm just out here running. Halfway, 10K down, 10K to go. We on the way back. So recently on my runs, because it's so hot in the summer, and I'm just dripping in sweat, I've been having AAFOS. If you don't know what AAFOS is, very common among runners. It's AirPod always falling out syndrome. No matter what I do, every 200 meters, I gotta adjust it. So I've been playing my music out loud. And if anybody runs by me, feel free to have a dance party. $15K down, 5K more to go. I feel good. It's really nice to switch up the location when you run, especially when you're doing a long run. You don't want to do the same loop over and over again. My last 2 long runs did the same route, a lot of hills, so I wasn't really looking forward to this long run because I thought it was gonna be tiring. But this is such a better route than I was doing before. And also considering that the marathon that I'm gonna be doing is mainly flat, I don't need to be doing a ton of hill work. And so I'm at 17K right now. About a kilometer ago, I ate 3 of those energy chews, so feeling a little better. Not gonna lie, this last 3 kilometers or so is gonna be a battle, but it's a battle that I know I'm gonna win. And just like that, 20 kilometers is complete. Another long run in the books. This one down by the waterfront. And I can't lie, that was hard. Like I mentioned in the video, the last 2.5 kilometers, that was a big time battle. I don't even know what I was thinking about. I was just thinking go, go, go. There was sweat dripping into my eyes. I wear a hat to kind of absorb some of the sweat. This hat is drenched to the point where the beak was dripping sweat from here. I was like, how does that even work? How does the sweat transfer from here to here? But I don't know, I'm just really happy that I got through that. I know I have a lot more long runs on this prep, but I can't look forward at it in that way. I just have to take it literally one day at a time, get up, do the run for that day, go to sleep, get up, do the run, just repeat it. And if you do things that way, it seems a lot more daunting. Kind of just a little recap on how the run went. The first 5 kilometers, I was kind of miserable. Like I mentioned this morning, I was really tired. I didn't want to be here. And then something kind of hit me. I changed my perspective a little bit, that I'm just very grateful and fortunate to be able to come out and run in the mornings, and I appreciated the beauty and all the nature around me. And I don't know if I want to call it runner's high, but it was more so just a change in perspective. And so from kilometer 5 to probably 15, I was just having the time of my life out there. Like I was talking to people, like I mentioned in the beach video, I was talking to these 2 old guys on bikes. I passed them probably 4 times. They offered me water. They even offered me a snack as well. They said, "Do you want a granola bar?" I was like, no, I'm good. Like I got my gels, I got my Cliff Chews, I got my carb powder. I'm good. I'm fueled up. I ended up on the beach somehow. That was just out of nowhere. I have been on this path before, but this was last summer. And last summer I wasn't running nearly as long as distances that I am now. So when I went further down that way, it was just beach, and that was actually so tiring. I have so much respect for athletes who go out on the beach during the summertime, especially like you see people in Miami or even just people in like countries that are much closer to the equator. They do their workouts on the sand, and the sand is burning hot. So, oh, my phone just kind of fell, but I have a lot of respect for them. And then yeah, last little bit was hard. Now I'm just sitting in the AC, probably gonna cool down for 5 or so minutes. I brought a Gatorade Zero so I can stay hydrated, go home, shower, and then I have a bunch of schoolwork to get done. And I know that I haven't filmed a lot of runs for you guys recently. I've just been so overwhelmed with everything that's going on in my life right now. I've mentioned before that I'm taking 2 courses over the summer, and usually courses are anywhere between 12 to 16 weeks. These ones are condensed to 6 weeks, so everything has been moving super quick. I've been doing a lot of volunteering. I'm still working my part-time job 2 or 3 times a week, so I've had my hands full, and I'm kind of just adapting to everything going on right now. And so I apologize for, 1, the lack of consistency with uploads, and then 2, the lack of runs that I'm recording. I'm back home, I'm situated. I was just doing schoolwork for a while. Now it's lunchtime and I'm hungry and I need calories because on my run earlier, I burnt over 1,600 and I'm also going to play volleyball later. Nobody's here as well, so I decided it'd be a great idea to have my own little pizza party, so that's where we're going right now. We're back and the bag has been secured. Went to this place called Pizza Depot. It's really good. I've been going there since I was a kid. Also got a creamy garlic dipping sauce. If you don't use dipping sauce for your pizza, you're doing it wrong. And creamy garlic is the best, but honey garlic is also good. So if you use that, I'll let it slide. I know it's controversial and I don't care what you guys say, but pineapple on pizza is delicious. Usually it's not my number one kind of go-to option, but today, I don't know, I was just feeling it. I want a little sweetness on there. It's so good. Gonna wash this down with an A&W Diet Root Beer. Enough talking, I'm gonna go eat. In a few seconds, you're gonna see an empty box. Whoa, dude, the pizza's gone. I'm actually so bad at planning when to do outros, but I think I'm gonna call the video right here. I promise, more uploads are coming. I'm gonna be more consistent. I want you guys to be able to follow along with my marathon journey. If you've been enjoying the content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.